So Crypto.com is right now rushing for higher prices. The question now is, will we actually be able to break this very key resistance level, and how far can we actually push here in the immediate short term? But we'll also take a look at why do we actually have a target all the way up at around $2.35. So in this video guys, we are once again back with Crypto.com, ticker symbol CRO, and we will be doing a Crypto.com price prediction and technical analysis. If you guys enjoy these CRO updates and want to see more, it's always super awesome and helpful when you show that by dropping a like. And real quick before we get started here, I just have to give a disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing in this video is financial advice. But alright guys, now let's get started right away here. And right now we're actually looking at the 4-hour time frame, and as we can see here, we just recently actually broke a key pattern here. But I actually do want to start this video off real quick here by taking a look at the daily time frame. So here on the chart, every candlestick represents 1 day, and what we can see here is that we actually just recently bounced. We bounced at a very key support level right here at around 0.500, and this one we talked about in earlier videos. We can see that we pretty much, not really, but we almost printed a hammer candle yesterday, and today we're seeing a nice follow-up. We can see that we are right now trading up around 9% for the day, so we're definitely seeing a potential bounce right now. The first thing I do want to do in this video is I do want to ask you guys, first of all, are you holding Crypto.com coin? And you can also let me know down in the comments for how long you have been holding this coin. Please drop down below if you want to. But now, since we're seeing such a nice bounce today, let's actually start by taking a look here at the upside scenario. And we do have to mention this falling wedge pattern we have on the 4-hour time frame. So here, every candlestick represents 4 hours, and as we can see here, starting pretty much November 22nd, since then, in my opinion, we have been trading in a falling wedge looking structure. If we sort of disregard this wick right here, this is pretty much a scam wick we printed here November 27. You can see we reached up actually all the way up to around 1.20, but then we fall into the pattern right away. So if we disregard that one, we have a pretty clean falling wedge looking pattern that we actually just recently broke out. So let's take a look at what are some target levels from this pattern. So since we broke this one towards the upside, what are some target levels to pay attention to? One method you can use is that you can measure the length of the structure, so the widest part of the structure, and then measure here from the breakout. This one gives Crypto.com a short-term target of around $0.87. So that is definitely one thing you can be looking out for. That said, if we break that target level, then the next sort of resistance I'm looking out for, definitely looking out for, it is this one at around 0.98. If you want to, you can look out for this as a zone. We can also include the $1 level and look at this as a zone in between 0.98 to $1. The reason you can pay attention to the $1 level is basically because that is what we in trading call a psychological resistance, meaning that traders tend to pay a bit more attention to nice and clean numbers such as $1. So definitely you can look out for this zone. And also you can see that the lower line, the line at 0.98, basically comes from the high that Crypto.com printed here November 24. But what about if we actually break here 0.98? Well, then we are looking up. We are actually looking all the way up to this 1.20 level. You can see the sort of wick that we printed right here on November 27. You see this very fast push here towards 1.20. So these are the most important sort of resistance levels to pay attention to. Now we're soon ready to take a look at why do we have an updated target of $2.35. But real quick before doing that, I do want to switch the attention and talk about something very important, because in crypto it can go very fast up, but it can also go very fast down. So let's take a quick moment to take a look at where is our most important support levels for Crypto.com. I also do want to ask you guys a question, and that is of course, what are you drinking today? Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm sipping on some coffee, no milk involved. Oh, and real quick before we take a look at our support levels, I forgot to talk about probably the most important resistance level, and we are at this level right now as we're speaking, in between 0.657 to 0.636. You can see this zone right here. I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about this one. You can see that we are here right now, and this one have been acting multiple times both as resistance. You can see resistance December 5, support here November 30, support here November 26, support once again November 22nd, and resistance here November 18. So multiple times this one have been acting both as support and resistance. Definitely pay attention to that one. But now, as for the downside scenario, the most important support level, we mentioned this one briefly in the beginning, it is this one at around 0.500. Very nice and clean number, definitely worth paying attention to here. You can see that we had two support touches at this level just recently, December 4th as well as the December 6th. Definitely look out for this one. And we also saw this one as resistance. So previous resistance, and common principle in trading is that we flip previous resistance to become support. Definitely look out for that one. However, if we break below that one, then the next support is actually all the way down here, all the way down at 0.31 to 0.27. So we really do want to hold 0.500. So very nice to see buyers coming in there earlier. But now, as for our very bullish target levels, for example, we have one above $2. In order to get these target levels, what we're going to do here is that we're going to measure from the all-time high, November 27, down here to the very low. And then we get some Fibonacci extension levels. And what we can see here is that our first Fib extension, our 1.618 Fib extension, by the way, this is a very common method that traders use when something breaks all-time high. This one would give us a price target of around $1.64. So if we break all-time high, this is the first target I'm personally paying attention to. That said, what about if we even smash above that one? Well, then I'm looking up. I'm looking all the way up here to our 2.618 Fib extension. This is the one that gives us the target of all the way up at $2.35. So this is some levels to pay attention to. We do have a far way to go there, but if we break all-time high, I think they are very possible to hit. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you feel like you got any kind of help or value, then please consider dropping a like. And if you guys are interested in more, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. But for now guys, take care. Ciao, ciao.